privilege this evening to present for graduation the class of 2009. On behalf of our entire staff, I tell you that as we gaze upon you, we celebrate the culmination of 4 wonderful years with you. For quite a few of you seated before me, I had the personal chance to see a remarkable transformation occur from that middle schooler into a mature young adult. And for all of you, I'm very grateful to have been with you during your senior year. You have motivated us, and in turn, I hope that each of you has found among us teachers that have touched and inspired you as well. Students, when you woke up this morning, it was no doubt with a feeling of much anticipation and excitement. If one could only harness and sell all of the energy that is in this gym today, I'm confident that our economy could fully recover. Today, your enthusiasm and excitement is palpable. That's understandable, of course, because it's not every day you graduate from high school. Your parents and families, too, are excited and very proud. No one loves you more or will worry more about your happiness and success than them. They are also probably a little bit nostalgic as they think of the years that have gone by so quickly, it seems. Never forget all that you owe them for their love and support over the years. Life consists of moments that are transitions from one experience to another. As Joe shared, you had many lessons to learn when you came to North nearly 4 years ago. All were important moments in time. Some to be cherished, some to be enjoyed, some endured, some simply to overcome, but you learned from all of them. Now you're at another key moment in time. It's natural to be reflective, to look back on years past, not just at your senior year, but all of those years you've been in school. All of your experiences have led to this moment, to when you're about to become a graduate of Atherton North High School. William Shakespeare wrote, "We know what we are, but know not what we may be." Today, a new door opens for you, and beyond that, a new horizon. It has always been there, but you needed to be in this special place to really see it. Today, you can really appreciate your achievement in graduating for what it is. It's an important key that unlocks the next door with your future behind it. None of us can know with any certainty what lies on the other side. For the beauty about walking down the path of opportunity is that as soon as you embark upon your journey, more doors appear and more choice is apparent. As Courtney referred to the Cheshire Cat's comments in Alice in Wonderland, some go this way, some go that way. And the direction you think you are heading may very well indeed change. The wonderful thing is now you have more choices and they're all yours to make. So far since elementary school, you've been developing certain basic skills. You've started to open your minds. You've started to find out what you have an affinity for, things that you like to do or maybe you want to do a little bit more of. Perhaps you already know with complete certainty what you're going to do as a career in the future. The fact is, though, many of the jobs that you take up simply did not exist even a few years ago. All of the time our world changes and alters, and perhaps the best ability that you can have is to keep an open mind and to be adaptable. It means opening yourself up to new experiences and to new challenges. It might mean doing something years from now that you never thought you would. Like Andy said, the really exciting and rewarding part of your mountain climbing adventure really is only just begun. Though it is time to look to the future, I also want to take a moment to comment on the present and all of the great things that this group of students has accomplished. They have excelled academically. 253 seniors have maintained at least a 3.0 GPA throughout their high school career, and this evening they're wearing gold tassels to represent their accomplishment. Also tonight, we honor 6 seniors who have achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA during their 4 years under the class of 2009 valedictorians. They are wearing a gold cord. But if we only focus on the students' grades, we'd be missing a big part of the picture of this very special class of graduates. For this group has done so much more in their time with us. They have achieved, learned, participated, and undertaken. They have studied and played, composed, competed. They've danced, created, dealt with tragedies. They have laughed and cried and shared so many different experiences together. Seated amongst us are scientists, teachers, environmentalists, and dancers, bilingual speakers, world travelers, political activists, writers, house and community builders, debaters, musicians, actors and athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, technology wizards, leaders, and most importantly, fine graduate is going to set out to forge their own unique path to success. As Mark Twain once wrote, "Let the trade winds fill your sails. Cast off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor. Explore, dream, discover." For today's students, you are at the port, where you have collected everything necessary for the adventure of your lives. You have the supplies, the provisions, and even the compass. Now, of course, we would always want your compass to point north. As you might suspect, it can point in any direction, and it often changes. But regardless of the direction you travel, I'm very confident that you're well prepared for the journeys ahead. My final thought and my final challenge to each of these graduates comes from Confucius, who summed it up very well when he shared his words of wisdom nearly 2,500 years ago. Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. Thank you. So it is with great pride, Mrs. Baker, Mr. Hunick, staff, families, and guests, that I declare that the class of 2009 has completed all requirements set forth by the Appleton Board of Education for the awarding of a high school diploma. At this time, I present to you the graduates of the Appleton North class of 2009, and I would like to now introduce Mr. Mark Hunick, Appleton Assistant Superintendent,